Howdy, Insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. A little while ago, I got a request that I've been waiting for some time. Someone asked me, "Hey Rosser, could you play a Kirby game?" And I thought to myself, yes I can. I enjoy Kirby games. Dunno why, just something about him I like. Kirby's one of my better characters when I'm playing the Smash Bros. Franchise. Not my best, mind ya. My best still falls somewhere between Fox and Ness. But Kirby's one of my better characters. Like I say, a lot of people have done Kirby games. A lot of my contemporaries, a lot of friends of mine have done LPs of them and whatnot. And I don't claim to be the best. I was gonna do a speed run, but then I checked up on it, and some of the best speed runs can get about 41 minutes or so, and I can't beat that, and I can't come quite close enough to justify it. Some other people have done 100% runs. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I spent many hours as a child finding every secret in this game. But I'm gonna take it a step further and say that, you know, all said and done, I want to make this kind of exciting, so what I'll do is I will take challenge requests for this game, which means if you can think of a suitable challenge for me to do, like beat a boss using only a certain power and nothing else, or beat such and such a level in a certain way, or something like that, then I will be taking challenges for this game. So, while I'm playing, you guys be thinking of stuff you want to see me accomplish in this game, and later on, if I've already passed it by the time you think of it, I'll go back and try it. So that's something to be thinking of. And mostly I've just been stalling for time so that you could read the story and instructions if you have not done so before now. Though I don't imagine there's a whole lot of people who haven't played this game at this point. Kirby sets out with his bindle stick. I looked it up. A bindle stick is that stick that you put the bag on if you're train hopping. Oh, let's start out, shall we? Level 1, Vegetable Valley. Now in this game, Kirby hit a first for the series, in that this is the first game where he could swallow enemies and steal their souls. Which was pretty innovative at the time. That hadn't really been done except in Mega Man games to this point. But whereas in Mega Man you have to beat a boss, in this game you just devour your foes. Usually in no more than the blink of an eye. Also, I should point out that I'm having a little bit of trouble readapting to this game because I keep trying to use Kirby's Smash Bros. Controls to control Kirby. Whereas normally you hit up to swallow air and fly, I keep trying to repeatedly tap jump, and that's just not working. So let it be known that it is highly likely that I will screw up a time or two just based on controls. Now, later on in some of the remakes and similar games, Kirby gets a whole lot more powers from the same enemies. Back when I was a kid, I could get a 1-up on this every time, but nowadays I can't seem to get it to save my life. So let's hit a minigame, shall we? Everyone likes minigames. In this one, you use the crane to pick up lives. Big Kirbys are worth 2, small Kirbys are worth 1. The big ones are easier to drop, though. Well, I got that one dead to rights. Let's see if we can pick up another. It's all about timing, this one. Got a pretty good grip on that one, too. That's a good start. Unless I start sucking out loud, that should be enough lives to last me for ages. Ah, it was then that I decided to rise forth to the challenge of the Valley of Pain and Suffering known as Level 2. Now this guy's got a power I can enjoy. You can throw these boomerang thingies like crazy. Reminds me of Power Blade, which is another game that I keep meaning to get around to, but haven't yet. But the Cuttered Avenger is on the case. The nice thing about this weapon is that you can keep your momentum up while throwing them if you're in the air. Leave it to me to screw it up somehow, though. They're not very powerful, but they have the potential to, hit again if you miss. It's like the boomerang in Castlevania. You throw it, you jump over, you get him on the rebound. Now that guy that I just killed, he drops a power that'll kill everything on the screen. But damn it, I want my boomerangs. Sir Kibble, that guy was called. The one who dropped his weapon of awesomeness. I don't remember all of these guys' names. Some of them I do. Little guys hopping around are Poppy Juniors. I think the mushroom is a Cappy. I forget what that guy's called. But right now, all he's called is Coleslaw, because I just chopped him up. Yeah, that was way too late. It's a good thing I didn't decide to do Kirby's Pinball Land, because I'd be completely toast by now. Need to get back into the practice of things, don't you know? Slide, slide. Now these guys are awesome. In fact, let's grab one of those. These are fireballs. They give you a huge burst of speed and shake the crap out of the scenery when you hit a wall with them. Although, at times they do tend to fail rather spectacularly at inopportune moments. When you're underwater, you can use a water jet that for some reason doesn't seem to activate quickly enough, thereby losing my fireball, and now I have neither of them. I burn you the most, Poppy Jr. Let's see, those little guys, Waddle Dees. I'll be taking that. Yoink! Don't fireball into a slope, or your fireball will immediately end and you will be left vulnerable. Yay! Maximum tomatoes completely refill your health. Blasting off into outer space. Awesome. That's a little more like it. Now if you go in here, you can get to the museum. In every level, there's a enemy that's always there that you can swallow. Maybe the guy with the sword is Sir Kibble. I don't think so, though. I can't remember the name of every obscure enemy in this game. If you play Kirby Superstar, which Iron Fury did recently, they actually tell you the name of the enemy when you ingest them. I want to be careful here because if I fireball myself into a wall, I bounce off and I'm vulnerable for a short time. While turning yourself into a flaming meteor of destruction is awesome, you can't be too reckless with it, lest you pay the consequence. Although you sometimes can get multiple hits out of it. That walrus dude, I'm pretty sure, was called Chili Willy. Which is funny in several ways. Yoink! Even if you do make a mistake, oftentimes you can recover from it if you keep your wits about you. Those spiky guys are pretty good to have in a pinch. They're an excellent defensive maneuver. But, as I have proven time and again from my various games, I prefer the offensive maneuvers. Probably the best defensive maneuver is that spark guy. As long as we've got invulnerability, we might as well power through those guys and get that one up. Whoa! We should probably not, I would love to make it... There we go. If this were a speedrun, I would have lost by now. Oh, that was decisive. I should point out that any of the challenges involving the UFO ability are pretty much moot, since unless you glitch the game heavily, you can't keep the UFO skill between levels. Anyway, I don't think I've ever fought Wispy Woods with the fireball skill before. Let's try it, shall we? Well, this is fun. Gotta hit him right in the face. In the face! Wow. That was somewhat satisfying. And that's how we get a piece of the Star Rod from Wispy Woods. Make him cry, burn the forest, and cause untold destruction to all the little woodland creatures. Yeah, I've had dreams like that. Well, that's a pretty good place to stop for now. So, like I say, think of some challenges, enjoy it for what it is, and until next time, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.